Hey, it's Mike McGuire. Welcome to episode number 40 of Mike on a Monday. I can tell the seasons are changing. You know why? Because I got a head cold. It's what I do. Big episode this week. Thank you so much for watching all the other episodes, all the bonus coverage we've done at Big Valley, Slave Lake, and the list goes on and on. Thank you so much for making it worthwhile to do this show each and every week. And coming up after this week's interview, going to have a special chance for you to win a very, very special prize. I'll tell you all about that coming up. But first, we're taking it back to where it all started with the one and only Paul Brandt.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
It's been about 4 years since Paul Brandt decided to take a break from touring and recording to start his family. Celebrating 15 years since making it big, Paul returns with a new album, a new TV series on CMT, and what he's most proud of, a brand new career retrospective box set simply titled Now.
You got to give it away.
The only thing more impressive than Paul's success is how much of it he gives back. I caught up with him the afternoon before a benefit show he threw for the fire-ravaged community of Slave Lake, a night which earned $150,000 for the Northern Alberta community.
Welcome to Mike on a Monday, episode number 40.
I was number one.
You were number one.
Now I'm number 40.
Paul Brandt, good to see you again,
Good
my
to
friend.
see you. I'm honored that you let me have such meaningful numbers in your episodes.
Well, you know what? It's a big number. It's basically meaning the show will go nowhere but downhill from here.
Okay, well, that's good.
Which is actually indicating that it actually went up somewhere.
Well, no, I think we had our moments. We definitely did. Yeah, absolutely.
We've had a relationship that spawns back for years now, and
It has at times involved spandex. Yeah, which you better watch the back episodes. I'm not going to qualify that at all.
That was before Mike on a Monday, so here's a clip very briefly of El Kissin Cuervo from here in Edmonton and Paul Brandt, and yeah, those were strange times.
Thanks for bringing back that painful memory.
Don't blame me, blame Johnny Reed. Remember,
Gotcha,
he was the guy under the whole time.
I know,
so.
it's true, yeah.
Congratulations, man. This is it right here now.
Yeah, this is the first time that I've seen this with the discs in it and all that kind of stuff. And
people stealing the discs?
No, they sent me, they sent me out a copy of it, and I got a chance to just.
We should open it up here, Vanna White.
I got a chance to just take a look at it initially, but it didn't have the discs all in it. There's the book on the inside that I put together right here, and it's like a labor of love. I'm so excited that this is finally here and this day is here and that everybody gets to see this, It's every album that we've put out in the last since I started Brandt T Records has won an Album of the Year award, and I really wanted to celebrate that fact. So we did that with this, just sort of remind everybody what's been going on over the last 15 years and thank the fans for all the support that they've given us to allow me to get to this point where, I get to continue to do this every single night. It's amazing to me.
There's a book in there as well that you were talking about, and there's kind of a lot of behind the scenes things that people have never got to see before.
Yeah, they're musically and otherwise. In the book, I sort of tell the story of what happened when I got my record deal and who signed me and some of those behind the scenes stories that I think everybody really wants to know about and hear about. And then musically, even on one of the discs, we've got music on there that really no one has ever had the opportunity to hear. There's a disc called the Then CD, and I go back to the original version of Calm Before the Storm, the one that got me my record deal, and that's on there. A song that I had recorded by Johnny Cash and Dave Matthews called For You. We included the demo of that I pitched to Johnny to get them to actually record the song, so just really special moments for us, real highlights in the career along the way, and just wanted to kind of put it all in one package so that if people have been supporting us and following us, I think these things are going to be really meaningful. And if it's something that people have, if it's like, hey, I've heard about Paul Brandt on the radio and I don't know a lot about him, this is the way to kind of follow us through that entire journey and see what's happened.
It doesn't stop there either, because we also have the Give It Away album. I feel like almost we're doing like the Home Shopping Network right now.
Yeah, no, the Give It Away album is included in the box set, or people can buy it as a standalone, and it's a really special album for me. I feel like, it's been 4 years since I've been out, had new music and been doing all this, and it feels so good to finally take all the things I've been doing behind the scenes and go, this is what we've been up to, We took about 4 years off and we got our family started. We've got Joseph at 3.5 years old and Lily at 10 months, and we're having so much fun with them. And it's really changed the way that I do everything, from a writing standpoint, my artistry. I've got more colors to paint with, you know, and the colors are deeper and richer just from the experiences of being a father. And I think that came through in this album. I also revisited two of my biggest hits, I Do and My Heart Has a History.
We got to talk about this for just a second.
Cool,
here.
yeah.
You know, a lot of people jump on George Lucas for remaking Star Wars, you know, and some people are like losing their minds over, you know, how could you do this sort of thing? I had a chance to listen to both versions, and what made you say, you know what? These two songs here, I want to do something different with them.
You know, there are a couple different reasons for me. I Do, the original version, I'm really proud of what happened with that. For it to go to #1 and do the things that it did, I really love it. But creatively, at 23 years old, when you're with a major label and they're kind of pushing you and telling you what to do, you feel a bit stifled. And I always say to people, you know, if you like the original version of I Do, then, you know, that's fine. Just go listen to that one. The new one, I hope people will really get into. I think it reflects more of where I am at now after 15 years of being in the music industry and how I'd like my voice to be heard. And I wanted to include that and sort of celebrate the success of that song specifically. My Heart Has a History was more just something I wanted to throw in there for fun.
It's great. It almost sounds like you're sitting alone in a bar somewhere, right?
That was it. Yeah, you know, I love that sort of bluesy, you know, rootsy feel, and that's something that I don't always get the chance to do on my recordings. And I've always wanted to do that song in that way. So it was kind of like, you know, I threw it out in the studio. I was like, hey guys, you know, let's do something cool with this, and just sort of throw it around the room. And it was a very organic moment, and I think it turned out really well. I wouldn't say that it's the kind of thing that I would even want radio to play. It's just one of those things that if you're listening to music, throw it on and just, you know, groove to it. It's kind of fun.
Watching you at the CCMAs this year, it was funny. You had a front row seat. You weren't up for anything, but you were there. Yeah. And you know, almost to me, anyways, watching you on TV, it almost seemed like you kind of had this Papa Bear position where you're kind of seeing the new wave come through and that sort of thing. Who are you watching out for? Who do you think is next to really grab that spot and really maybe break through as a superstar?
Well, you know, this might come across as extremely self-serving, but I'm a huge High Valley fan, and we're getting ready to hit the road here now. We've just announced the tour, and they're going to be on the road for us on this national tour. And when I saw High Valley for the first time, hadn't met the guys, but I saw them perform, I almost had this flashback to, you know, moments that I've been at the Grand Ole Opry and seen artists come out on stage. I've had the opportunity to play the Opry, obviously, myself a number of times as well. And there was something about their presence where I looked at that and I went, they are a classic country act that is completely relevant to what's going on in country music right now. But I could see those guys on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry. They have that star quality, that X factor to what they do. And that was what, you know, really compelled me to want to get involved with what they were up to musically. I wrote On the Combine with Brad and produced that for them. And then they re-recorded the song When You Call My Name from the Small Towns and Big Dreams album, and I produced that for them as well. And I'm a huge fan of what they do. Other than that, for the CCMAs, it was just a great week to just hang out with everybody and say hi. I mean, Johnny right across the aisle, getting to hang with him and talk with him a bit, and celebrate the awards that he won at the CCMAs. So excited for him with his humanitarian efforts and what he was recognized for with the CCMA for that award. I think it's wonderful. It's amazing. And it is really one, I mean, we're all out there trying to do the best that we can with doing shows and putting out music and all that stuff, but it is one big happy family, and I love getting out there and getting a chance to see all of my friends when I'm there. It was really cool.
And being someone who was in that spot before years ago, seeing Terry Clark back up there.
Yeah, that was a neat moment. You know, Terry has been a great friend for a number of years, and we really kind of got our start at the same time back in 95, 96 when we were both signed to a record deal. And she has just worked so hard over the years, and for her to just persevere and to come through the personal tragedy of losing her mother, that was a really poignant moment, I thought, on the show when she mentioned that this was the first CCMAs that her mom wasn't in the audience, and to just, you know, keep on keeping on the way that she has. It was inspiring. I think everybody, there really wasn't a dry eye in the house when that happened, and I think that she's just doing an amazing job.
One more thing that relates to Paul Brandt and the CCMAs. We were all very excited because the girl came on and said, and stay tuned for a performance from Paul Brandt, And then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Brandt. And just as you're getting to the good part of give it away, the graphics come up. It's like, oh, we're out of time, sorry.
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what happened with all that. We were honestly.
Could we not have given Paul Brandt an overrun?
No, we were
just like
we were just honestly happy to be there and be a part of it. And I wish everyone could have hung out a little bit longer to see the response from the audience, because it was amazing. I mean, to have that moment after 4 years of coming out and bringing this new music, and to get the response that we got, it just felt amazing to do that. I know that on CMT they are airing the entire performance, so people will be able to go and see that. But yeah, that's live TV, and you never really know what's going to happen. So we were just happy to be there and be a part of it all.
the box set now, the new album, Give It Away, both available for you to pick up, and definitely a worthwhile collection. I have to ask you though, you brought your guitar. Do you think maybe we could get, even just from the second verse of Give It Away?
What I'll do is where they cut me off on the show, I'll just play it from that point on, and you can piece the two of them together. It'd be perfect. But I would love to play that song for you. That'd be
Ladies
great.
and gentlemen, Paul Brandt. Here's Give It Away.
Ready or not, take your best shot, 'cause here life comes. You use what you got, and you got it all when you got love. But we hide it and we store it up, and there never seems to be enough. This world is spinning so fast, ain't no slowing it down now. And there ain't a lot that lasts, but I think I found a way to make love stay. You got to give it away. Na 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 na. Give it away. Talk about time, and it's flown away before you're done. And money is fine, but one day it's here, the next day gone. So love is looking like a sure bet, 'cause the more you give, the more you get. Oh, this world is spinning so fast, ain't no slowing it down now. And there ain't a lot that lasts, but I think I found a way to make love stay. Yeah. Oh, and someday everybody dies, but not everybody really lives. And when it's my turn to say goodbye, I don't want nothing left to give. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give it away. Oh, this world is spinning so fast, ain't no slowing it down. And there ain't a lot that lasts, but I think I found a way to make love stay. You got to give it away. Na 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 na. Give it away. You got to give it away. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got to give it away.
Dun, 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 dun.
Again, a big thanks to Paul for being a part of this week's episode. It's been a long ride so far and a lot of fun each and every week. And yeah, I know it's Mike on a Monday sometimes, Mike on a Thursday sometimes, Mike on a Tuesday night. Who knows? But either way, you stuck with me, you keep watching, and so I want to say thanks. And this week, going to give you a chance to win a copy of Paul's brand new box set now. All you have to do is go back to this week's interview with Paul and answer this question. He mentioned one song that he actually pitched to Johnny Cash and Dave Matthews, and they recorded it. But he said that he has a demo of that song in the box set. What's the name of that song? Email me your answer along with your name, address, and the best phone number to reach you at to mikeonamonday@yahoo.ca. mikeonamonday@yahoo.ca. We'll ship anywhere, so wherever you're watching from, feel free to enter. We'd like to welcome our watchers from Country 105 in Calgary and Kissin' Country 103.9 in Edmonton. But you know what? If you're watching, you're a Paul Brandt fan, you've been supporting the show, we just want to say thanks. So again, email your answer to the question, what is the name of the song that Paul Brandt pitched to Johnny Cash and Dave Matthews? mikeonamonday@yahoo.ca is the address. Good luck. We'll make the draw in 2 weeks' time. Take care. Thanks for watching. And as always, we'll see you next week.